Good morning to all of you and a very warm welcome on our session this morning. As you may be aware, we're having 3 sessions daily like this on this YouTube channel and a Zoom link where one in the morning at 8 and one in the afternoon at 4:15 and one in the evening at 7:45 p.m. In these sessions, we try to give a brief introduction about Sahaja Yoga. What is it? Just the basics, how to experience, understand. Also, we go for the experience itself and meditation in these sessions. All these sessions are in Hindi, the three of them. Only one session we have in English language, which is today on Sunday morning. Rest are all in Hindi. So if you do not understand English, I apologize and request you to attend any of the other sessions. And the recordings of all the sessions are also available on the YouTube channel itself. Uh, so what we'll do today is just use some slides to go through some things that will put the context right, and as in why we need Sahaja Yoga and how is it different and what to expect. So we'll do that briefly, but just to give you a brief introduction about what it truly is. So Sahaja Yoga was started by Shree Mataji Nirmala Devi in 1970, whose photograph you can see right behind me. And this is a method of, you can say, awakening our own power inside. And it's now been made easily available to all of us, the larger public, by Shree Mataji. Now Sahaja Yoga is practiced all across the globe. People of all races, all types, all religions follow Sahaja Yoga and benefit from it. Sahaja Yoga has been scientifically proven many a times. Many doctors across the globe have received PhDs on finding out, and scientists have done a lot of research on how it really benefits us inside. It's something that you practice and you see and you find out on your own. There is no external course here as such. There's no certification that now you've achieved something. It is all for us to experience and practice, and it's something that you see daily in your lives, how it benefits you. So it's really a very, very practical thing, which you only understand by practicing, nothing else. Um, there are lots and lots of things to talk about on the benefits, and but the first thing that we need to understand is what to expect exactly. So we come from people who come to Sahaja Yoga. They come from many different organizations or gurus, and we've sort of lost the understanding of what to expect in the name of spirituality and self-realization, sadly. Um, so we'll also in our slides we'll cover some of those things, but it's something that on its own, something that we are born with. Sahaj means Saha means with, Ja means born, something that you're born with. And yoga means the union with the divine. Union of what? Of the Atma with the Parama. So that union has to happen. How does it happen? Now, it cannot happen with anything external that we do. For example, sometimes you understand breathing exercises and pranayama leads to something higher self. Or we understand that doing asana is yoga. Or we understand that reading something can lead to it, or chanting mantras, or concentrating somewhere. These are all not the ways. How will we achieve it? What will happen? We'll just use some slides to go through and prepare some context. So the context in these slides are geared more towards the young folks today. We are all stressed out. All of this talk of higher self, spirituality, all of this is okay to hear, but what we really need is a respite from all of this madness that is going on around. So today, that is how we decided on Sundays we'll have something that talks more about the young people, because they are the ones under immense pressure today. They are the ones that are struggling and need Sahaja Yoga spiritually. All of us do. And the context will actually be helpful for all of us. So what we'll do is just quickly go through these slides and understand this better. So what is the value proposition here? in Sahaja Yoga. What are we saying? That through Sahaja Yoga, you de-stress yourself. First of all, there's so much talk of stress today. Even very, very young kids are talking about it. So first of all, you de-stress yourself, you bring yourself into balance and get a total well-being. It's not just one aspect, it's complete self that gets transformed because it's like treating the roots of a tree. You have to treat the roots and the whole tree gets all right. This is what is Sahaj Yoga. We are talking about going to our roots, not something superficial, not just something, oh, I felt nice just sitting there. It's not that. Something has to happen inside that tells you that something has changed. You have achieved something higher. How do you know? It cannot be just a feeling. It has to be something that you know for sure, 100% on your central nervous system. So that is the value proposition of Sahaj Yoga. So, as we said, we are talking about the young people a lot. They're under immense pressure, aggressive environment, competition, left, right, center. They're all the time worrying, thinking, my college admission or studies, or then to get a good job and succeed in career also. Then it's a competition all around. People have to show how good they're doing, so they spend more and they have to earn more. And it's a crazy mad race going on and they're working very hard. It's not that people are sitting back, laid back. It's stressful because they're working hard and they're thinking also all the time of how to prove themselves and show to the world and all of that. It's it's getting worse and worse with the generations that are coming in, and which is what is causing a lot of stress for the young today. Today, the young may not see the effects, but there are signs. For example, when the older people talk to young people, they think that they're not even listening because there's a big barrier in between. The young are thinking something else. They have some other things in mind all the time going on, and they feel that the older people are just not getting us. So they are in a not truly enjoyable uh, environment. They may appear, but the stress is all around, and they get impatient and irritable very fast, and thus it's not a very happy place to be in. Effect of stress, it's something that probably the slides do not cover enough. Because today you go to the doctors with anything small and they'll tell you it's the stress or the lifestyle that you have or something like that. Everybody has come to this conclusion that it's the outside world and the effect of that on us, on our thinking, on our worrying, on our planning, and all of that thought process, that is what is leading to so many of these physical problems. That connection has been established. Shree Mataji, Nirmala Devi, she's given thousands of lectures in English, Hindi, and Marathi. And in 70s and 80s, she had clearly, when she started, talked about all of these diseases that we see and what sort of personality develops these and because of what things. So I mean, now a lot of research has been done to prove that yes, that is so. So, all of these modern day problems that we see physically, many of them are because of overthinking and planning and stress and all of that. Of course, loss of sleep and such things also follow suit, easily curable surgical. Many things get cured, but that is not the main goal of surgical. People take to um, bad habits of smoking, drinking, and even drugs. And very young people are taking to such things. And if you really think about it, there are a couple of things that make them do it. One is just to gel well with the peers, because everybody is doing it. And then how am I not doing it? I also have to be like them, right? So again, that stress of competition, all you have to gel well and still stand out and all of that. The other thing is that it's so stressed out mentally people are that they have to find an escape. They say work hard and party harder. Why? Because first you work hard, then you have under so much stress, you have to party so hard that you just forget all about the week and then start again. So why to go to such extremes that puts you in such places? So all of this is going on, which is causing most of these problems all around. One other very, very worrying thing that is mentioned here is depression. And very young school-going kids today are talking about this. It's very worrisome for all of us who, we think we have created this great society, advancements, technology, so on and so forth. Cannot be for the young to be depressed. And it really is something that which should wake us up. So when you're under stress, when you're told that, oh, just stop stressing, start living your life. It's okay. Whatever you have, somebody will come and counsel and make us understand. People even go to psychologists and all of that. But this is all temporary stuff. This doesn't really solve anything. It doesn't help because as soon as you step out, you talk to someone, you see something, then you're again worried or planning or not happy. So people take to things that are mentioned as temporary here. For example, people start jogging and exercising quite heavily because when you do that physical work, you're not thinking anymore. People sometimes just want that respite. So exercise does give you that respite briefly, but it has a very bad effect as well. I'm not saying we shouldn't exercise, we should definitely exercise, but everything should be in balance. People who are working very hard in office, working and planning all the time, and then they go to the gyms and push themselves even further. It's only one aspect of our being, the right channel, Pingana, that does all of that work also, and physical work also, mental work. So again, you push it too far, and such people get heart attacks. The left hand side. We've seen many successful CEOs and entrepreneurs living a perfect life, healthy life, getting heart attacks. Then musical and dance art forms, the classical, Indian classical dance and other art forms, they have tremendous effect on us, very positive. They have been derived, they have come from a place where uh, people who knew the internal subtle system and were realized souls, they created our music and arts. And these have a positive effect. But again, it's a temporary thing, which is why people talk of meditation. We need meditation to get all of the out of all of this madness. That is how so many people today are searching for something higher uh, that gives us a respite and spirituality. And so many people from across the world are looking at India, coming to India for searching for something like this. So it is really in trend, so to say. So there are so many organizations that have come up, so many gurus, and one just doesn't know how to make sure that yes, this is correct, this is not correct. Am I really getting something here? Is this what is to be expected? We don't even know what is to be expected. So uh, that is why people ask, what is meditation? And in the beginning, we said what all it is not. So all of these things that we do externally are not meditation. For example, you put a seed into the Mother Earth. You cannot pull out the premium. You cannot stand on your heads. You cannot read or chant anything. It will happen because the Mother Earth has the quality and the seed isn't built like that. Similarly, is the case for us. Meditation happens on its own to us. And in meditation, we are in thoughtless awareness. It is a state that we are in. It is not something that we do, it is something that we are in. It's again a bit of a difficult concept, but how then you achieve it, how to achieve it. We'll come to all of that very, very briefly, and we'll not delve into too many of these things right now. But if you think about it, you're all the time thinking. It's like a never ending thing. Either you're thinking something of the past or of the future. That is all. You're never actually in the present. Even looking at this session, you're probably thinking of something else. Oh, I did this yesterday. Oh, back then I should have done this. Oh, my forefathers should have done this, and the history of humanity. Similarly, on the future side, it is any time, any point of time you're thinking something, the thought ends, you jump from one cusp to the other. You don't even realize that the thought has moved 24/7, even while sleeping. You're thinking. So in meditation, this stops for a while. There's a pause, and we get that peace of mind in this pause. And that is where really you feel that peace and bliss. We can think if we want. So thoughtless awareness is a state that does not stop you from thinking. You are in control. You can think if you like, you can be thoughtless, and enjoy if you. So as we said, Sahaj Yoga is unique. It's something that is born within us. Like the seed has the quality inside, we are also built in a way that we can be connected with the divine and uh, enjoy the best of our life. So many times we read the newspaper and we think that, is this what God made us for? So many bad things you pick up any day's newspaper. And then you're left wondering the epitome of his creation. But then how are we so horrible as well? Human beings can be whatever they like. So the answer to that is that we've come up to this stage in an evolutionary process. If you think about it, from animal stage to human stage across, I don't know, millions of years. And then as human beings, we have evolved so much in our awareness, in our thought process, in collectively knowing what is right and wrong, in science and art and so many things. All of this has come in our awareness, in our evolutionary process. The next step, the last step of our evolutionary process is also going to be in our awareness. And we yet have to achieve that last step. As soon as we achieve that, we become much better, beautiful human beings. We enjoy our lives much more. And that is the goal of Sahaja Yoga. That is the goal of spirituality, of achieving our self realization. There are many things mentioned about Sahaja Yoga here and how it's verifiable and it's something that can make you your own doctors and your own gurus in a way. But how does that happen and what to expect? We'll just go through our internal subtle system chart briefly and talk about it. So, when we were in our mother's womb, the power that created us, whatever name you may like to call it by, that entered through the top of our brain hair. Um, and in very small kids, it's a soft sort of bone. It even pulsates at times. So this is where the power entered from, and it refracted into three parts because our brain is a prism-shaped entity. Uh, as we know in physics, the light refracts in prism. So the one coming from the right goes to the left, which is shown in the blue color here, and the one coming from the left goes to the right. These two are taking care of our sympathetic nervous system on the gross side. These channels are in subtle; we don't see them. But on Bruce, they take care of our physical being, mental being, emotional being, channels and chakras all included. So the left channel in the blue takes care of our emotions, of our past, of um, of everything that we desire. All of those things come from here. It's also called as the moon channel, Ida Nadi. Inside, what we see in yellow is called as the Pingla Nadi. The sun channel takes care of our action, physical, mental, everything. So the two of them, as we said, are taking care of our sympathetic. The one in the center is taking care of our parasympathetic. Um, so the energy that entered, it created all of these channels and these flower-like things that we see in different colors. They are also created by this energy. They are called as chakras. Again, chakras are in the subtle and the gross form. They are actually the places of plexuses inside us and crossing points of thousands of channels, and they govern different organs and many aspects of our being, whether emotional, mental, any other thing, even familial, and very mundane things also that we can think of, even money related stuff. And all of that is governed by this whole system inside us. So, just to understand that after all of this creation, the energy comes and settles down. Almost at the end of our spine, there's a triangular bone called as sacrum bone, means the sacred bone. And in that bone, the energy comes and makes coils. And it is called as Kundalini because coils in Sanskrit is Kundalini. And she's our mother energy. She is our individual mother. We each have one individual mother who is with us in all of our lives and knows every single thing about us. Her only aim and goal is to give us our second birth, our self realization. In Sanskrit, a bird is called as Dvijaha, means twice born, because first it is born as the egg. It knows the world only as the egg. Then it breaks through and it sees the world for what it truly is. Also, a realized person is called as Dvijaha, because up until now, the world for us is the three dimensions that we see. But once this Kundalini is awakened and it pierces through the spontaneal bone area at the top of our head, we are connected with a completely new dimension. That dimension is of the divinity, is of Param Chaitan, is of the all-pervading power of God that we've heard of. Since kids in Hindu religion, at least, we've been told that, Kan Kan Mein Bhagwan means every molecule and atom of God inside. In Christianity also, it is said that God is all-pervading. He is omnipresent. So how? But we've never felt him. We have known maybe in our hearts, we believe. But to be truly able to tell, we have not achieved that. So that happens when this breakthrough comes in and this power that is all around us starts flowing through us. And we feel that power as Chaitanya on our hands. So what is this Chaitanya? Adi Shankaracharya, the first Shankaracharya that happened, he wrote a book called Soundarya Lahari, means beautiful vibrations. And he says that when this grace dawns upon us, we feel Salilam Salilam Chaitanya, means cool, cool vibrations. In Bible, it is said that when the Holy Ghost will come, you'll feel the cool breeze. In Quran, it is said that when Qiyamah's time will come, your hands will speak and will give witness against you. Now, how can hands give witness? It's very interesting. So, when this power starts flowing through us, it starts correcting our chakras also. And wherever the work is going on, we feel the chakras on our hands. So this 5 fingers and 6 and 7, these are the 7 chakras inside us. And there's proper decoding done of which chakra is where. We feel the vibrations on our hands on left and right channels, on left and right palms, and we feel the status of these chakras inside. So, for example, I'm a very egoistic person. I get angry with everyone, shout a lot. In meditation, I'll get a burning hair, this finger, and then I'll come and ask, what is this? Why is this happening? I'll be told that this is Agachit. It gets caught up when people are very angry and egoistic and all of them. So then I'll know for sure that yes, I am so. Up until now, everything is relative. Everybody can justify what they're doing. And there is no absolute answer. You go to the doctors and somehow you're told that you have a few months left to live. And you're shocked with yourself. You don't know anything about yourself. So for the first time, even physically, we know ourselves properly. We know what are our problems. These chakras can be corrected in meditation slowly and gradually. We ourselves know how to give vibrations. But more than that, it's the Kundalini that does the job inside on its own. When we meditate more and more, we raise it again and again in meditation. It corrects these chakras and corrects us. So, and something amazing that also happens along with this is that when we feel these vibrations, we can know anything about anybody. For example, somebody comes and is dressed up like a divine person, higher personality. He may have just come out of the jail. You don't know that. Or he may be divine, really. He may be God dressed up as something else. How will we know? We do not have the eyes to see. It's a very famous couplet by Tulsidas when he says that in Chitrakoot he's sitting and putting tilak on everybody's head. And Raghubir came and he put the tilak also and didn't know it's Raghubir. He's trying to tell that we don't have the eyes to know for sure. So with this Chaitanya that comes to us, any person who's divine comes in front of us will feel cool breeze flowing through our hands. It's a very pleasant feeling. And if it's a crooked person, devilish person, you may feel hot, very unpleasant sort of things in your hands if you ask about it. You can even ask about absence and questions in your life and work according to that if you feel this Chaitanya properly. So in meditation, everything about Meditation, Sahaja Yoga, is about practicing and knowing it. In your daily lives, living your normal lives, just meditating morning and evening, 5 to 10 minutes is enough. But you practice it in your life and you see on your own. There's really a lot to talk about, Sahaja Yoga. And sometimes we just don't think that something like this is possible with us. But we truly are very beautifully built. We just have to believe it and then we have to achieve it. God has created all of this inside for us to achieve this. That is the only goal of doing all of this. So we must make all the efforts to achieve it as well. What we'll do now is um, go for a brief meditation session. And there are very, very few steps to be done. We'll just see those steps with our eyes open right now. And later on, we'll do these steps with our eyes closed. So if you're sitting on the ground, you can sit with your legs crossed. And if you're sitting on a sofa or a chair, you can sit with both of your feet apart as it is shown. And we'll keep both of our hands open in our lap and sit straight, not very straight, not slouching. If there's any or your spectacles or cap or anything on your wrist or waist, you can loosen it, take it out. Because our attention should not go there in meditation. So now there are a few steps to be done. As you said, just allow me a moment. So, as you said, there are a few steps that we'll just see. So first of all, we'll put the right hand on the Mother Earth. So we'll keep the right hand on the Mother Earth and left hand open as it is in our lap. For now, we'll just see the steps. Later, we'll do the steps with our eyes open. We can do them right now with eyes. Sorry, we can do them right now with our eyes open, and later on, we'll do them with our eyes closed in meditation. Next, we'll put the right hand back into our lap open and place the left hand towards the sky, bent from the elbow, like it is shown. Right hand in our lap, left hand towards the sky. Then we'll place both the hands on the Mother Earth. Now, we'll bring the hands back into our lap and place the right hand on our heart, as it is shown here, and press it here. Left hand will remain in our lap as it is. And the right hand then will go to our forehead. We'll place it across like we would in a headache and bend our head forward. The next step will place the right hand at the top of our head and place the center of the palm at the fontanelle bone area. Push back the fingers and move your hand in a clockwise direction so that the scalp also moves along with it. Moving the hand in a clockwise direction while pressing the palm on the fontanelle bone area so that the scalp also moves along with it. The next step, after a while, we'll see the cool vibrations coming out of our head and touching our palm as well. We'll see this with both of our hands. One hand open in the lap and see with the other. In the last step, we'll put both the hands completely up towards the sky, open them towards the sky, and push back our head. Elbows straight, completely up. These are all the steps to be done. As you can see that there aren't that many steps. It's very simple, it's easy. One question can pop up in our heads that how can this be so easy? And how does one achieve it? Is this enough to do these steps and prayers? And the answer to that question is definitely no. So I always use this example, but it's the easiest one to explain. Shivaji Maharaj the Great once asked his guru, Ramdas Swami, who was a great realized soul himself, that how long does it take for one to get their Atma Sakshatkar, self realization? The guru answered by saying, in terms that the king would understand, the time it takes you to take your one leg from one side of the horse to the other side. The king was very fast. He meant that it happens that shan, that very second. But you need someone who can give it and you need someone who can take it. Shree Mataji Nirmala Devi is here to give this to us. Her photograph is really special. It emanates those vibrations, those chaitanya that makes this great happening possible inside us. So we have to be very humbly placed towards the photograph, and we just have to become the ones who can take it. So we'll open both of our palms in our lap. Look at Shumataji's photograph. If you are sitting on the ground, you can sit cross-legged. If you're on a sofa or a chair, you can put your feet apart on the ground and be very pleasantly placed and humbly look at a photograph and have just one thought in your mind. I want my self-realization. That is all. And we'll leave aside all our questions, doubts, and mind. Just not let them hamper this opportunity that we have right in front of us. We can now slowly close our eyes and bring our attention inside of us. See if you can do that. And just watch yourself. What is happening inside? Now we'll do the steps that we had just seen. We'll keep the left hand open as it is in our lap and place the right hand on the Mother Earth. Left hand open as it is in our lap, right hand on the Mother Earth. Here we have to pray, Mother, please take out all the impurities and imbalances of my left channel through the Mother Earth. Mother, please take out all the impurities and imbalances of my left channel through the Mother Earth. Bring our attention to our left palm and see what is happening right now. Mother, please take out all the impurities and imbalances of my left channel through the Mother Earth. Now we'll bring the right hand back into our lap and place the left hand bent from the elbow towards the sky. Right hand in our lap, left hand bent from elbow towards the sky. Here we have to play, Mother, please take out all the impurities and imbalances of my right channel through the ether element, the Akasha. Mother, please take out all the impurities and imbalances of my right channel through the ether element. Bring our attention to our right palm and see what is happening there right. Mother, please take out all the impurities and imbalances of my right channel through the ether element. Now we'll bring both the hands and place them on the Mother Earth. Both hands on the Mother Earth to pray that Mother, whatever imbalances are still left in my left and right channels, please take them out through the Mother Earth. The whatever imbalances are still left in my left and right channels, please take them out through the Mother Earth. Mother, please bring me into complete balance, into the center, into the present. Mother, please bring me into complete balance, center, and present. We bring our hands back into our lap and keep them open in our lap. We'll keep the left hand open as it is and place the right hand now on our heart. Left hand open in our lap, right hand on our heart. We'll press it here. This is the place of the spirit inside all of us, the Atma. The Atma, that is the reflection of Paramatma inside us, inside all of us. We have to say a great truth here. Mother, I am the spirit. Mother, I am the pure spirit, nothing else. And this is the truth. We're not this body, mind, thoughts, desires. Whatever we think of ourselves, all of this is something very, very fleeting and temporary. The only eternal thing is the spirit, the Atma. So we say it with full confidence that Mother, I am the pure spirit. Mother, I am nothing else but the pure spirit. Now, as I am the pure spirit, I am not guilty of anything. We feel guilty for small, small things. God Almighty is the ocean of love and forgiveness. We should just leave all of this at His lotus feet and say with full confidence that, Mother, I am not guilty at all. Mother, I have done no wrong. I am not guilty at all. Mother, I am not guilty at all. This is very important. Please say this because you do not feel the vibrations as a chakra is caught up because of the guilt. Say, Mother, I am not guilty at all. Now we place this right hand on our forehead across and press from both sides and bend our head forward. Place our hand on our forehead, press from both sides and bend our head forward. Here, we have to forgive everyone. To say, Mother, I forgive everyone. And just forgive. Do not think about anything or anyone in particular. Just forgive. Mother, I forgive everyone. Myself too. O God Almighty, if knowingly or unknowingly I have made any mistakes against you, please forgive me. O God Almighty, if knowingly or unknowingly I have made any mistakes against you, please forgive me. You can now bring the hand back into your lap to rest it a little bit. Again, we'll keep the left hand open as it is in our lap and place the right hand at the top of our head. The center of the right palm rests on the fontanel bone area at the top of our head. This was a soft bone when we were kids. Press it hard, pull back the fingers. While pressing, we'll move the hand in a clockwise direction so that the scalp also moves along with it. While pressing the palm, we'll move it in a clockwise direction so that the scalp moves along with it. And we'll bend our head forward a little. Bend your head forward a little. And we keep moving this hand slowly. Here we have to ask for it. Very ardently, we have to request for our self realization. Very humbly, we have to say, Mother, please give me my self realization. Mother, please may I have my self realization. Mother, please give me my self realization. Mother, please give me my Atma Sakshatkar. Mother, please give me my yoga union with the divine. Mother, please give me my self realization. Mother, may I please have my self realization? Then stop moving the hand and bring it back into your lap. We'll keep both the hands open in our lap. Keep our attention where our hand was. Now, sit for a few seconds in meditation. We can raise our hands a little bit up in our lap, up to our heart's level, and keep them open. And see if there's a cool breeze coming in our palms. And push back the fingers so that we see clearly. See if there's a cool breeze in one hand or both the hands. It can also be hot. Just have to watch it for now. We'll bring our attention to our fingertips. One or the other finger in one hand or both the hands could have an itching, tingling sort of thing going on. These are our chakras that are being worked upon by the Kundalini. This is a proof that this has started inside us. Now we'll keep the left hand open as it is and bring the right hand at the top of our head where we are pressed and raise it couple of inches above the fontanelle bone area. Couple of inches above and move it back and forth to see if there's a cool breeze coming out of our head and touching our palm. It's a minute, subtle feeling, so we'll look at it closely. Just a few inches above our fontanelle bone area. We can move our hand back and forth to see it is coming from a particular place. We'll bring this hand back into our lap and see the same thing with our left hand. The left hand a few inches above our fontanelle bone area. You move it back and forth and see. Now in a last step, we'll put both the hands completely up towards the sky. Open the palms towards the sky and push back our head. We have to ask one of these three questions 3 times. Oh God, is this Param Chaitanya, Brahma Chaitanya? Is this the power of love of God that does everything? Is this the divine energy, cosmic energy? Any question 3 times. You can bring back the hands in our lap. And once again, we'll sit in meditation now. Their attention at the top of the head. Once again, raise our hands in our lap, bring them up to our heart levels. See the vibrations in our hands. Cool breeze can feel clearly now. Open our eyes, look at Shree Mataji's photograph. You'll see that there are no thoughts right now. Even with our eyes open, we are in a thoughtless state. This is the first moon that we get after our self realization, which we have achieved today. Bring both the hands together in a namaskar and thank Shree Mataji and our Kundalini mother inside for this blissful experience. For those of us who have recently joined, I would request you to continue attending these sessions for a while because it may take some time to really understand and grasp all that has been talked about. Also, it is important to meditate daily at home for 5 to 10 minutes in the morning and in the evening. How to do that? One can learn by joining the WhatsApp group. The link to that is given in the YouTube channel chat itself. There are videos that we try to regularly post about it, and there are videos in the YouTube channel that you can see to learn more. Also, it is most important to go to centers nearby, Sahaja centers, where there is weekly meditation being done. You can find out the centers by the link given in the YouTube chat itself. Again, all of these centers are also completely free of cost. Sahaja is completely free of cost always. There are many lectures by Shree Mataji which help us in learning more and more. There's a vast ocean of knowledge here. You can look at some of those lectures in another link given here, which would be easy for you to understand initially more about Sahaja. Now, today, as there are no questions, we'll end this session here. Just telling you again that we are having 3 sessions every day, one in the morning at 8 a.m., one in the afternoon at 4:15, and one in the evening at 7:45 p.m. All of these sessions are for new seekers to learn basics about Sahaj Yoga and just to get the self-realization experience. All of these sessions daily are in Hindi. Only one session, this one, Sunday morning, 8 a.m., is what we planned for in English. So we can attend any of these sessions. There is one more session at 5:30 p.m. every day for seekers who have now understood the basics and want to go deeper into meditation. Can attend that one as well. That's for people who understood the vibrations and the basics. Thank you everyone for joining. Request you to continue attending and meditate daily at home and bring people whom you think may benefit from this. Thank you, Shree Mataji. Jai Shri Mataji.